Happy Wednesday, students. This is Mr. Reed coming to you from the giant Lego fort that is built in my house with my kids. It's actually kind of nice. So anyway, I made this video to tell you about Candy Country of the Month. There's the one that we assigned a while ago on France and the one that's coming next. And hopefully it'll be a quick little video because I'm going to send out either an email or something on Canvas, or more than likely both, that kind of go over details of what I talk about in the video. So look for that. But Candy Country of the Month for France is due technically today. As you hopefully remember, I'm not going to be taking late points off of anything, and I'm going to accept anything late, including Candy Country. So if you haven't done it yet, you still can, and it won't hurt your grade at all. But I'm not going to let you be part of the drawing for the candy. I'm going to make that cutoff tonight at midnight. Wednesday night at midnight will be the cutoff for anyone who's going to be part of the drawing. I'm also going to do kind of a similar system. I'm going to keep you in your class periods, and I'm going to make sure that there are 3 candies per class period of winners, 3 winners. So we'll do that. How I'm going to do that, it's a little bit different because I can't have you roll dice. But I've got a similar system that I think will work. Basically, when I grade your Candy Country of the Month, I'm going to do the same thing. Actually, I'm just going to code it on my paper of what dice I would give you. And that'll equate to how many times I'm going to put your name in a hat, how many names you'll have in the hat. Like, for example, if I was just going to give you the basic, like, 6-sided dice, your name will be in this hat 1 time. But if I was going to give you, say, like, the dice that has 16 sides, I think that's 6. I have to remember what the coding system is that I have, but your name will be in the hat 6 times. And then we'll draw some names, and those are going to be our winners. It'll make more sense when you see it, and the way that you're going to see it is via YouTube Live. So on this YouTube channel, I will do a live video. It's going to be Friday at noon. Friday at noon, I will send you a link, an email, a text, something that if you want, you can jump on YouTube Live and watch as each class gets names drawn out of the hat and winners are declared. And hopefully technology works, and I'm not too old and too dumb to make it work. So how am I going to get the candy, Mr. Reed? I'm going to mail it to you. The school district has all of your addresses on file. If you win, I'll email you, tell you won, and confirm your address that's on file, and then I'll just mail it to you. And then you should get it easily by Monday at the latest, I would assume. But that's the way it's going to work for France. It should be unique and interesting. And then we'll move on to the next Candy Country. So this one's a little bit different. I'll give you a lot more information about what I mean by some of the things I'm going to tell you in this video in an email and on Canvas. But number 1, you have a choice between 2 countries. Not everyone's going to be doing the same thing. You can either choose Brazil or Sweden. Up to you. Reason that you're getting a choice is because technically we were supposed to have 3 Candy Countries of the Month. But the coronavirus and due date shifting made it only 2. So I got 2 boxes of candy, a box from Brazil and a box from Sweden. So you get to choose. If you do both, I will give you extra credit, and I will allow you to be in the drawing for the candy for both boxes. So you decide what you want to do. It's going to be due on May 15th. Be a month, and it's going to be pretty much the same assignment with a few changes to incorporate some other GVCs. I'll give you a quick rundown of what that means, and then you'll get more information later. Basically, I'm going to have you plan a trip in more detail by giving you a budget to work with and an amount of individuals, like a family of 3 or whatever. and give you a budget of X amount of dollars. And when you say you should, like for France, for example, people were like, oh, France, you should go visit the Louvre. It's a museum, it's got the Mona Lisa. People say it's awesome. Well, how much does it cost to get into the Louvre? I've got a family of whatever, I've got a family of 5. How much would it cost me to take a family of 5 to the Louvre? And you're gonna have to subtract that from your budget, and you have to stay within your budget. There will be 3 other like categories on top of what you do. There will be airfare, hotel, and transportation that you'll have to account for. And because it's a little bit more involved, instead of giving you assignments like I have been, like with the language thing, if I give you assignments between now and then, I'm gonna try to make them as relevant to Candy Country as possible, in terms of, researching airfare or whatnot. So look for that email. I'll probably send it out tomorrow. That will go over the new rubric, the extra requirements, how it's all gonna work. But I anticipate that being kind of one of the last big things. No, I expect that to be the last big thing for your geography grade. There'll be a few small things in between then, but again, like I said, I'm gonna try and make them easy to do and quick to do and relevant to Candy Country. So, as always, feel free to email me. I will say this, if you could, when you email me, number one, look at the stuff I've already posted. I'm willing to bet that's like 70% of the emails that I get, the answer is in an email that I already sent out. Or it's like on Canvas or something. So look at that before you email me. You're welcome to email me, but I might just refer you back to the email that I already sent out. And you can also always start a chat for like instant back and forth, or a video conference, which no one seems wants to do, which is fine because I don't want to do it either. Anyway, if you have questions, email me. Look for that email and that post in Canvas. And I look forward to grading your Candy Countries and seeing how you guys handle this more in-depth vacation plan. And maybe we'll see if it becomes good enough, awesome enough, not hard enough, not confusing enough. Might just incorporate it into all Candy Countries in the future and make it worth more points. We'll see. Anyway, I'm signing off. I will see you potentially live YouTube Friday at noon. But get to work on your Candy Country, and remember the very first random fact of the day that I gave you was, do you remember? You can't hum with your nose plugged. I actually wrote that down and never tried it. That's kind of weird. Anyway, we'll see you on Friday.